and funny things. Like, for example, you know, in our movies, Bollywood movies, we're always very outlandish with our feelings of affection and with our drama, love dramas, and being just overwhelming with that emotion. But in reality, we're very quiet and we're very guarded, and we don't show our emotion very, very often. So movies are a form of escapism, and it is true for relationships as well, to be able to express yourself that freely.
But how does it work? She's from here or in the Western world. I mean, this is where you fall in love first.
Well, she has an explanation around that. And when she, you know, talked to a lot of Indians and understood why it is that arranged marriage is just a persistent thing, it hasn't diminished. Even though it's going away slowly, there is still a stronghold there. She says it's because Indians have a very simple view of love and marriage. She says it's like boiling water. First you have to heat it, then it has to simmer, then it has to boil. So love always follows the initial meeting and the initial arrangement. On the other hand, if it's boiling to begin with, it has nowhere to go but to cool down.
Ah.
So in other words, she says that the Western style of relationships is doomed to begin with because you're already boiling and you have nowhere to go but to cool down. And so that very elegantly summed up why arranged marriages tend to work and work over time in India. She, in fact, became a convert towards the end, and she says that Indians actually live in a somewhat happy state with all of this because of sites like Shaadi.com, because they provide you sort of the halfway point. You can still date under the guise of, you know, looking for your mate. It's still all very well accepted in India, and the arrangements hold true over time.
That is if everybody is speaking the truth.
Well, different challenges face all of us that are out in the dating pool, but I thought it was an interesting perspective coming from someone totally from the outside, a youngster who totally doesn't have this mindset to adopt and actually see value in a simple phenomena.
I think she did not hear one other saying in India. Only the wearer knows where the shoe hurts.
I like that. I think that could be a great follow-up article once you get married.
You know, one of the questions that I always have in my mind, you know how it is that all women have to wait for a man to propose. You know, I mean, can you understand the waiting period for these women? I mean, it is amazing that they can function at all. It is the anxiety. Okay, so you love each other, so you want to get married. So when are you going to get the ring?
It's a tension. It's a constant source of tension.
It's a constant. So here's my suggestion. You know, women should, when they get in a relationship, a solid relationship, they should buy themselves a engagement ring. And I give you a reason why. The reason is many times men don't buy rings because they don't know how to buy rings. Sometimes they don't have enough money. Sometimes they don't have patience. You know, all of that does take that. So if a woman can just take away that anxiety.
More men will just say yes.
More men will just say yes. I mean, you already have the ring. Yes, I want to marry you. I really think it'll help women.
So men are just simply scared off at the prospect of having to do some homework around the ring or to buy a ring when they're gladly buy themselves large-scale TVs and the latest electronic gadgets. But no, the ring is way too hard. They get stressed out.
But that's
so
for
we should
them.
remove the burden off the men, put it all entirely on the women, and men should do no work at all.
Wait. They are buying the TV sets, big TV sets. That's for themselves. This engagement ring, they're not going to wear it. You're going to wear it. So it's much better you select it because you know what you like.
Folks.
How big you want it. You go ahead and do that, and he will share in the cost of the wedding. That's how I think the compromise should be. I mean, yes, a man has to spend some money. I mean, they spend money to buy you a nice engagement ring. So this way, you buy the engagement ring, they'll pay half of the wedding cost.
I do like that. The wedding is the expensive part, usually not the ring. But women, you heard it here. I'm waiting for your opinions. Please write in because I don't think I can tackle that opinion by myself.
Well, folks, that's about all we have for you. We sincerely hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any comments, of course, Darshan at DarshanTV.com. In the meantime, you have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.
Namaste.